Hello guys, welcome back to In 5 Minutes. In this presentation we are going to see switch debouncer or the debounce circuit. Now what exactly it means, for this you need to understand a simple construction of a diagram. Let us see. Here what we have, a 5 volt supply through a resistor R. This plus 5 volt DC supply is there, which is grounded by means of a push switch. So here is the ground, plus VCC. Current limiting resistance R is there. Okay, now with the help of this kind of circuitry we have switch S here, which is pressed. So now the switch is open. Okay, when the switch is closed, this path will be shorted and the path will be completed for plus 5 volts and all the voltage will be grounded. So voltage appearing this pin, currently it is plus 5 volts when S is open, and at this pin it is 0 volts when S is closed. That is nothing but path is complete. But what happens, this is not actually like digital, analog if you'll say, then it doesn't get suddenly down to 0. It takes some time. It bounces back between these two terminals. So what happens actually, there are multiple outputs or the multiple pulses sent from this point. To understand this, let us draw a diagram, a graph we need to draw here. Now in this graph particularly, let us say at time t I have pressed the switch. By that time the voltage was appearing. So here is the voltage, time axis t. Okay, at t0 till t0 the voltage is plus 5 volts. Okay, so this is plus 5 volts level DC. As soon as t is equal to 0, I press this switch, then the path is complete and I have shorted this to ground. But what happens, till the time t1, this whatever switch is bounced back multiple times, and how many times exactly it bounces back that we don't know, and then it comes to rest. Afterwards you will get the once again 5 volts. After pressing it multiple times and releasing it, it is a push switch, or you may call it as a reset switch. So this is actually a reset switch. Okay, we have to use it for a very short interval of time to reset the circuit. Okay, so we are resetting it to 0, so it will bounce multiple times. So what will happen exactly, to get the steady state, it will have to take much time. Means what, multiple times the output will be provided and circuit will not be reset completely. So for that we need to make a debounce circuit. Okay, now how this debounce circuit is made, let us see another diagram. Now let us consider one circuit. A circuit is there to which a particular pin is subjected to ground by means of some resistor. Okay, and to this pin, which is always grounded, we require to give a 5 volt supply to trigger it. So here we have a 5 volt supply which is also connected to this pin through a switch. Now this switch S, and this is the supply of plus 5 volt DC. Okay, so we will see carefully. What we can see here is a logic circuit. Current limiting resistor R is there, which is continuously grounding this pin, and whenever we want to give it a logic 1 level, we have to press this switch. So let us see what happens here. I will be requiring to draw a timing diagram. So in this timing diagram, this is time, voltage. So continuously voltage appearing this pin is 0. At time t0, when I apply a pulse, it will get to shifted plus 5 volts. Okay, but due to bouncing, again it will make many transitions between 0 to plus 5 volts. That is nothing but the logic 1 level, and then it will remain 1. So this happens for very short period of time, you can say nanosecond period of time. It is not visible by the human eyes, but in the digital circuit it may affect, particularly in the sequential circuit where the clock pulse is detected, which is in nanoseconds. So here we have the logic 0 and logic 5 level, which is called as also logic 1 and logic 0. Okay, so for which the output or the trigger in between this nanosecond period of time will continuously fluctuating, that is nothing but debouncing. So we need to have a debouncer, or the we have to find out some remedy to this kind of things happening in the logic circuits.